Monumental moments in America's history as told by the men behind the scenes of the White House. Here's your movie line on Lee Daniels The Butler. Hey everyone, I'm Tatiana Carrier. Oscar-nominated director Lee Daniels brings together an all-star cast to showcase an in-depth and intimate look into the White House and the presidents who occupied it.
You hear nothing, you see nothing. You only serve at the White House.
I'm Cecil Gaines. I'm the new butler.
The story, however, is told through the perspective of an African-American butler, Cecil Gaines, who served in the White House for over 3 decades. You'd think getting so many major Hollywood players to star in the film might have been Daniels' biggest challenge, but it was actually making them disappear, as he explains here.
Casting the presidents was the tricky part, because I didn't want it to feel like, look at John Cusack playing Nixon, or look at Robin Williams playing Eisenhower. You had to make them disappear. And making them disappear was not doing caricatures, but rather just have them be human.
The film marks Oprah's first big screen acting role since 1998's Beloved. And here the media mogul reveals why portraying Cecil's wife, Gloria Gaines, was so important to her.
She represents that era of hopefulness, when there still wasn't civil rights and still wasn't a firm belief that we could be all that we have now become, but just that there could be a better day. And so for me to play her means I get to bring to life not just her story, but the stories of all of those women who dared believe that life could be better for themselves than life was for their mothers.
Now everybody just sit down.
I'm sorry, Mr. Butler. I didn't mean to make fun of your hero.
Everything you are and everything you have is because of that butler.
Now, in case you missed it, Terrence Howard caused a bit of a stir a few months ago when he spoke openly about how much he enjoyed a sex scene he had with Oprah. And it looks like it still left quite an impression on him.
What's it like putting the moves on Oprah?
I don't know, man. I still got some work to do. I still gotta get her.
Yeah? Think she can be got?
She's gonna be my wife one day.
Oh, that's great.
I'm telling you that, it's coming.
On a more serious note, here Whitaker reveals one of what he calls magical moments working with Oprah.
There's one scene where she did this, she played drunk, where our son called, that I think was brilliant work on her part, and really helped me be able to know how to play the scene, because I couldn't quite figure out the scene. I was trying to make it not a perfunctory scene. I don't really like perfunctory scenes, you know what I mean? I like something to be discovered.
Musician Lenny Kravitz continues to make a name for himself in Hollywood, following up his role in last year's Hunger Games with a spot on the Butler's star-studded roster. But if you're shocked by his transformation from rock star to prim and proper butler, you're not the only one. Here's what he told Beyond the Trailer.
I arrived the day after finishing a European tour. Had to leave the plane and go straight to the makeup and hair trailer, and you know, that transformation took a day. When I was done, it was like, wow, that's freaky for me.
Jane Fonda is one of the many major stars who briefly appear in the film that covers so much time in America's history. Here she reveals what led her to sign on to the project despite having such little screen time.
I read the script, and it's an unusually beautiful script about history, but in a very human, moving way. So we'll see you next week, you and your wife.
My wife?
It's Gloria. Yes?
Yes, ma'am.
There's your movie line on Lee Daniels The Butler. Go or no? What's your review? Hit us up in that comment section below. Also subscribe to Movieline for more of our behind-the-scenes looks at Hollywood's most anticipated films. And click here for our latest rundown on other must-see indie films of the summer. I'm Tatiana Carrier. Thanks so much for watching.